So, when agents are deciding whether to hire me for marketing concierge services,
Mhm.
they're most likely also considering joining a team. As a productivity coach and trainer, what would you suggest to make this decision between outsourcing a marketing concierge versus joining a team?
That is a really great question because joining a team is a business relationship. That is, there's a long lead time and then there's a transition time. And I've seen a lot of agents actually join teams only to be disappointed and then come off of teams. So, as I watch agents, go through what ends up being very distracting to their business, I keep thinking, wouldn't it be better for them to partner, like hire the conveyancer, have them take that off their plate first. And now that you've come along, it's like, yeah, hire Erin, work with her to get all your listing coordination off your plate. See how much I really truly want to see how solid agents can be on their own before they choose a team. Because I don't think this industry has really shown agents a clear path to success. And the proof is, if the industry has shown agents how to be successful, we wouldn't have an 87% attrition rate after about 2 years. So, that meaning about 10% of people who are here today that just started will be here in 3 years. And what I think the missing link is that they don't really tell agents how to get trained from start to finish. They don't treat it like, for example, it is cheaper to get in this business than to open up a hot dog stand. And at the very least, if you're opening like a franchise of like a Burger King or something, there are going to be systems and models that they're going to show you and require of you to do. There's really no similar requirement in real estate sales. So agents, I see them a lot, going from class to class, some beyond what they need to learn at the moment, and then spend a lot of time on administrative and marketing stuff and just confused and stressed out. So when they're considering, if they want to join a team, it's usually out of fear or frustration. Mm-hmm. So my goal in providing my training courses is to give them a pathway to success on their own as a solo agent, so that they then, with a clear head and a bank account that at least has some months of expenses put away, they can make that decision, and then, by just leveraging the people who are good at what they do, the conveyancers, and now you, the marketing concierge, just leverage those people, because, it's like dating before you get married. You're not just going to get married. And that's what joining a team a lot of the times is having a very short engagement and then getting married. And then, gee, you wish you had done more research, and then you go through a divorce and it feels messy. And maybe you even leave the brokerage, and as much as possible to have it as the least amount of disruption to your business, and possibly the fastest acceleration would be to outsource with somebody like you and a conveyancer.
So those would be the pros of outsourcing versus joining a team.
Yeah, so I would say I was a solo agent for a long time, and then I started to grow a team. And then I realized, as a $14 million producer with my own team, that I ended up spending a lot of time on overseeing the people on the team. And it was frustrating, because what I really wanted to do was production. And I just felt like I was doing so much more management than production, that when I actually did the math and was considering whether or not to join a team myself, I realized I only had to do about 18 million to do the same amount of net take home pay as I was doing at that time. And it was like 15 million. So I was like, you know what? I could be a lot happier if I disband my team and join another team. So I think a lot of it is figuring out what you like to do in the business, to figure out whether or not you stay solo, join a team, build a team, and then be true to that, and don't worry what everybody else is doing around you. But I don't think before that time it would have been the right choice for me to join a team, because a lot of times we actually move away from pain more quickly than moving towards pleasure. And when people join a team prematurely, it's because they're moving away from pain. But when you're moving away from the pain of knowing what it's like to run a team, to join a team, then you're more appreciative of what you got off your plate, and then you're acting in your best skill set and what you're most passionate about. So as a new agent, how could you possibly know what you are good at or the best at of all the things that you could be doing? So I feel like there's a lot of opportunity to learn who you are in real estate before you join a team, especially with the support that I provide and the support that you provide and the support, conveyancer will provide. And then from there, again, without that fear and frustration, you're going to be making better decisions overall, and you'll know the questions to ask. Because sometimes we don't even know the questions to ask a team when you're interviewing with the team. So I think there's no harm. There are no cons to leveraging your services right away. The only cons are in the joining the team.
Got it.